So y'all, I told y'all that I am in the process of getting a divorce, and after 2 days of no contact, I reached out to my soon-to-be ex-husband, just asking him, like what was going on, because I filed everything that I was supposed to file, and I was waiting on him to do his part. And I think a little piece of me was hoping that he would just, be like, "Oh, I'm gonna change. We can make it work." But I texted him to ask him if he did, and he sent me a paper of the fact that he sent me the paperwork just showing me that, yeah, like I definitely went down there and filed. And it's like, okay, period, clock it. I did not, hey, you standing on big business. I did not expect you to do that. But now I'm just like a little bit sad because I'm like, oh my God, everything that I have fantasized about and in my brain just tried to think like, oh yeah, we're going to be such a happy family. I got to let all of that go and come to the realization that
This is so confusing. By filing for divorce, she made it clear that she no longer wanted to be his wife, and now she's mad because he respected her wishes. How can this make any sense?
in a few months it's going to be over. But then I'm also thinking about, okay, if it takes like 3 or 4 months, that means that I could be single by Thanksgiving, and y'all can invite me to y'all Thanksgivings, and I can see y'all fine cousins and y'all fine homeboys. And then also I can have a real good Christmas because he gonna give me a Christmas gift. And then my birthday is in January, so he probably gonna get me a birthday gift too. And then by Valentine's Day I could probably have a boyfriend. So yeah.
Ain't nobody playing with y'all. So if you put in for a divorce, why would the ex hesitate? You want to go, leave. Man or woman, why is anyone running or walking swiftly behind anyone who wants to leave? He definitely made the right decision. Who is going to tell her? She just learned that marriage is not something to play with. You either believe your marriage can be saved and do the work to save it, or you make a firm decision that it's no longer worth it and file for divorce. What she did doesn't make any sense, and in my opinion, he had the best reaction possible. It seems like she treated marriage as a game, bringing divorce to the table as a scare tactic, hoping it would somehow improve things, but unfortunately, he wasn't willing to play that game. I know anyone would understand his position. If she no longer wants to be his wife, all he can do is respect her decision and move on, which is exactly what he did. And now she's mad about it. The strategy she chose was flawed, and that's why it didn't work out the way she expected. A relationship is like a boxing match. It takes two people in the ring, so you can't walk out and expect the other person to keep fighting by themselves. She made it clear that she was done, leaving him with no choice but to follow her footsteps. Things could have gone very differently if she had taken another approach. Maybe he would have been willing to work on things if there had been even a hint that she still wanted to give it another chance, but the step she took made her position clear. She was out. That's why it's so surprising that she recorded this video complaining about his unwillingness to fight for their marriage. You can't walk away and then get mad when the other person does the same.
I am so sick of these fucking men. It is the same cycle over and over and over. You match, you talk. Can I take you out? Yes, I'm definitely taking you out that day. I'm 100% taking you out that day. 100% can't wait. Can't wait for it. So looking forward to meeting you. Ghost on the day of the date. It is so fucking boring. It doesn't matter if they're Nikki, if they're Jack the Lad, if they're a bit ghetto. It literally doesn't matter. They can come from any walk of life, look any sort of way, and they all act exactly the fucking same. It is so fucking boring. I didn't even wash my hair. I knew he'd cancelled today. Actually, it isn't cancelled. It's just totally not mention the fact that we're meeting today and just totally decided to ignore me. Like, I do not even get ready for dates anymore. Don't even get ready for them, because I know on the day they're going to cancel or ghost. Like, it is beyond boring. I don't understand why they waste their own time. Like, you literally have a million other things to do. We don't need to have this conversation. I've got enough friends to text. I have enough people to talk to. Why are you wasting my time and your time? I don't fucking understand it. Like, actually don't. Honestly, girls. I'm 30. I want to meet someone. I want a child. But it's fucking impossible.
They have too many choices in online dating. It's the same in the 40s, lovely. Maybe she's new to this game, but unfortunately, this is what most are currently dealing with. It's become the new norm. Based on her video, it's clear that she just stepped into the dating scene and she didn't like the experience. But at this point, there's not much that can be done. There is no way to avoid it. This is exactly why those who are still in relationships should put in the effort to work through their issues. as in most cases, that's a far better option than jumping back into the dating scene, which often doesn't offer as much as people expect. What she described in her video is what many are experiencing regularly, and the explanation is pretty simple. He found someone else. That's the only reason he changed his plans. His attention was redirected to someone else, leaving her confused and wondering what went wrong. But guys are also dealing with the same thing. It usually comes down to the illusion of endless options fueled by social media and dating apps. These platforms create the sense that there's always someone better just around the corner, and that mindset is making real commitment harder to find and maintain.
If you're not taking me on a dinner date, we're not dating, because I know who I am. I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm an amazing person and caretaker. I'm educated. I'm like, I will give you the shirt off my back. So I know that if we go on a dinner date, you're benefiting because I'm there. So I earned it by being who I am.
But you just said it feels transactional. Anytime guys take you
I'm
out
saying
to a
I
dinner
don't
date.
want it to feel transactional. Like, I would never, if I think that you expect something from me after this date, it's immediately shut down. Yeah. I want you to just want to spend time with me and be happy that we're spending time. Like, I buy my friends dinner because I love spoiling my friends and I love spending time with them. It's not transactional. I'm not going to sleep with my friend. So, like, I want to know that you just value my time and you value me being there.
But what if you don't like the person?
Then don't go out with them.
No. But if you don't know the person, you didn't know me from a hole in the wall.
Well, you're getting to know them.
2 to 3 hours with me on a dinner date.
I can leave.
But you understand the issue with that? How awkward it is.
Why? It's only awkward if you make it awkward. I've been on some terrible dates, but guess what? They thought it ends and they thought it went great because I'm a good time. Like, I'm fun. Even if it is awkward, I know that it's only awkward if you make it awkward. I'm never going to make it awkward. I'm going to laugh it off. I'm going to make jokes. And then at the end, we just don't see each other again, and that's fine.
We don't see each other again, but pay my $200 food bill. This girl is why all my first dates are coffee dates. Why does it have to be a dinner date to spend time with you? I want free food and special attention and privileges. Don't he bring the same? So why is he paying? She believes that somehow he should cover all the costs simply because he will benefit from her education and presence, and that's exactly where things start to get challenging. That's entitlement at a high level. This is a common trend we're seeing in today's dating scene. She associated a specific type of date with her value, as if the quality of the restaurant or the price tag reflects her worth. But in reality, it doesn't. Where you go in the early stages of dating has nothing to do with anyone's value. At that point, both people are still strangers, just trying to get to know each other. And let's be honest, we've all seen how this usually plays out. The same person who insists she deserves a full dinner date from someone she barely knows would be perfectly happy to go for a casual walk with Chad. That's just how it is. Expectations like that often reflect low interest. When someone isn't genuinely excited to meet you, they start looking for outside incentives. That's the part we need to clarify. The host also made a great point when he brought up the potential downsides of a dinner date during the initial stages. No one wants to be stuck sitting across the table for a full meal with someone they don't vibe with. A simpler, low-pressure setting makes far more sense when you're just trying to see if there's even a basic connection.
So just asking for a friend, definitely not myself. What are some tips to stay optimistic and positive when you continuously go on first dates and you just don't see it leading into anything, and you have really high standards for a reason, which I think everyone should, personality wise, of course, and just no one's meeting your expectations and you just don't think you're an instant click and you don't match with people? What is advice to stay positive and optimistic and like still keep putting yourself out there, which I am continuously? If anyone has any tips, because no one's seeming to match my kind of goals and what I want in a person.
There are two main factors contributing to her dissatisfaction with dating and her difficulty in finding someone. She openly mentions having high standards, and she also struggles to find guys who meet them. Her situation is actually quite easy to understand, because those 2 points are directly connected. She's not able to build connections because the bar she's set is simply too high. At this point, It seems like no one is meeting her expectations, and that's the core issue she needs to examine if she genuinely wants things to change. It's a common issue in today's dating scene. Many other women have voiced the same complaints. But the funny thing is, most of them still haven't realized that their high standards are actually the root cause of their dating struggles. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.